Hi everyone, Arlene Battisel here, and in the last video I shared with you the top two problems that people are having with Facebook advertising, and those are, why aren't my Facebook ads working, and why are my Facebook ads so expensive? I explained to you that ad targeting has everything to do with the success of your ads and the cost of your ads, and I told you in the next video I was going to share with you how you go about doing ad targeting that produces effective ads. Well, that's what we're going to do here. Right now I'm in Ads Manager in the audience section, and this is where you go about creating your target audience. Now, most people who teach Facebook advertising and Facebook ad targeting are going to tell you that what you want to do is target people based on their location, their age, and their gender, and maybe some other characteristics like whether or not they're married and what level of education they have. But the problem with teaching people to do ad targeting like this is that all you're doing is discovering what the personal characteristics are of the person. So let me ask you, if you have a product or service to sell, you want to know whether or not you've got the right person to send that ad to. If someone just gives you all of their basic descriptors like location, age, height, weight, color of eyes, level of education, whether or not they're married, whether or not they have children, does that tell you anything about whether or not they'd be interested in buying your product? No, it doesn't give you any information up front to start with. You use those descriptive things later on in the targeting, because what you have to determine up front is who is the most likely person to buy my product or service. Now, in order to get at who is the most likely person to buy a product or service that you want to sell, you have to look at how do consumers tell us what they're going to buy. Now on Facebook, they do it every single day by what they click on. And consumers will click on different Facebook pages like Coca-Cola or Lexus or Outdoors, anything that people like or buy, they're clicking like on the Facebook page of the business that offers those products and services. And so what we're able to do in our ad targeting, the right way to do ad targeting, is we start with people's behavior first, and then we further refine it with the personal characteristics of the people. And so let me give you an example of how this works. If we look at real estate agents, for example, they need to find people who own a home because those people will either want to sell their house or buy another house. In order to find people on Facebook who own a house, you have to get at them indirectly. And what I mean by this is people who own a house buy certain things for their houses. Now, where do they buy those things? They buy them at Home Depot, Lamps Plus. They have to buy homeowners insurance. They need to get a mortgage for their house. They might need a roofer or a home improvement company. They might need a plumber. Now, these are all things that you think about every day if you own a house because that's what you need for your house. But when you're a business who sells products and services, you don't normally think about consumers in this way. You're just thinking, oh, I just got to sell some stuff. Well, Facebook ad targeting can help you sell that stuff if you can just shift your thinking away from, oh, I got to sell all this stuff, to thinking about who am I going to sell it to? So in the example of the real estate agent needing to find homeowners, we go into the ad targeting function here in Ads Manager, and we start typing in words that have to do with the things people buy for their houses. So we'd want people who've clicked like on Home Depot and Lowe's and Lamps Plus and Bed Bath and Beyond. These are all stores that people shop at for things they need for their house. Then let's look at mortgage related things. Okay, they like mortgage loans and home insurance. And what you do in your targeting is you keep typing in things that round out the overall picture of the person. So it might be, let's say, for example, Architectural Digest, because that's a home magazine. It might be gardening. And so you would type in, maybe it's Organic Gardening Magazine, because you're located in a certain area that has a lot of people who are interested in organic gardening. You keep working your way through this list. Over here, you're starting to look at how many people are you dealing with here. So you continue building out this list until you've got enough things in here that would say to Facebook, all right, Facebook, take a look at this list. All of these things have some people in common. So go find me the people that have liked these types of pages. And then that's who I'm going to send these ads to. Now, let's continue on with how you further refine this. We've got 20 million people in the US between the ages of 18 and 65 that have clicked like on pages related to these things that I typed in. Now, for people who are 18 to 65, we want to make that a smaller audience because most people who own a house are probably 30 and older. So let's go ahead and change the targeting for the age. And we're going to leave it be all men and women, but most real estate agents work in a very specific location. Now you see how the age reduced it over here to 16.4 million? Let's reduce it further by putting in a city. So let's say it's Los Angeles, and watch what happens to the number over here. We are further restricting this audience, and look, we've got 360,000 people. Based on them clicking like on these things, are giving us a pretty good idea that they're homeowners. So then, when you set up your ads, this is the target audience that you want to use for those ads because it's going to be much more productive than what everybody else tells you to do, which is just use the things that describe people, like their age and their gender and where they're located. That is not enough information. You have got to use the consumer's behavior, as in what are they clicking on Facebook that tells you they are a good candidate for what you have to sell. So that's how you do ad targeting. Thanks so much. I'm Arlene Battisil.